So, how about that ride in? I guess that's why they call it Sin City. All kidding aside. Friends, family, distinguished guests, and fellow classmates. Tonight we gather here at the Lakeview Junior High School to celebrate a milestone in our lives. I know it isn't what we had dreamed of, but nonetheless, still one of the most important days of our lives. In just a short time, we'll go from being known as students to alumni at Drake High School, with the flip of our tassels and toss of our caps. Soon we will part our ways, with some of us heading off to college, into the military, or onto the workforce. We will no longer go to classes with each other 5 days a week, or compete together as teammates on the field. But no matter how far we travel from Drake, our roots will always be entrenched in this town and in this high school that has made a lasting impression upon our lives, as well as helped shape our character into the young adults we are today. I've had the great honor of being your class president for the past 4 years, and can say that as a class, and as a generation of Americans, we have seen and endured a lot. We have been dubbed the me generation, or the millennials, by magazines and newspapers, somehow inciting that we are selfish and entitled. I'd like to challenge the media to reanalyze our generation. As young first graders, we had our first encounter with tragedy during 9/11, and many of us remember being sent home early, watching the news with our parents, waiting for them to tell us that everything will be okay. Then again, a few years later, when Hurricane Katrina struck, we were old enough to understand the depth of the tragedy and felt the overwhelming want to help our brothers and sisters in New Orleans. Fast forward to 2012 and 2013, where we saw the audacities and carnage capable of humans, with the shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary School and the Boston Marathon terror attacks. As young people, we sprung into action, wanting to help and assist in any way that we could with providing for the survivors and the deceased through the sale of t-shirts, bracelets, and by hosting memorial concerts. We millennials have utilized music, the internet, technology, and social media to share gripping stories and help our nation heal from devastating tragedies, as well as raise money for charity. Not only have we proven our benevolence as a generation by pioneering new charitable causes, we have also proven our unselfish, wavering sense of patriotism. This year alone, many members of our graduating class will serve their country proudly in the United States military and fight to ensure for our nation's safety in these ever-turbulent times. These brave young men and women amongst us have decided to dedicate themselves and their skills to ensuring the spread of democracy and freedom abroad, which has proven to be an extremely difficult task, even in the 21st century. They understand the dangers that they will face and will take them head-on in the name of liberty. To those of you that have chosen to pursue a career in the military, we will forever be grateful for your sacrifice and hope for your safe return. As a whole, our class is gifted. Many students next year will go on to study medicine, engineering, biology, chemistry, physics, math, business, law, communications, politics, languages, art, and just about any major you could imagine. Some of us will enter straight into the workforce as carpenters, construction workers, electricians, medical assistants, mechanics, and hairdressers. I have not a single doubt that as products of the Drake school system, we will go on to make strides in our respective fields, just as the students before us have and the students after us will. Every single one of us has the ability to make a difference in our community and our world. We have the courage, the pride, and the drive to make progress, which has been instilled upon us by parents, coaches, family, and friends, and as well as teachers. They have been that core support network for us over the past 4 years, the reason we are able to walk across this stage tonight and receive our diplomas. Harness their energy, their spirit, and their life lessons, and bring your Middies pride with you off to college or into your job. I really can't wait to meet again in 10 years and to discuss our experiences and our successes, what worked and what didn't, to celebrate each other's marriages, engagements, births. With the help of each other, we have completed high school tonight. We have loved, we've fought, we've laughed and we've cried, we've grown together like a family. We share a special bond. We're part of a special group. There will never be another Drake High School class of 2013. Before I close, I'd just like to personally thank a few people that for me wouldn't have made all of this a reality. My parents, Pam and Kevin Durkin, Miss Lee, our class advisor, my siblings Athena and Olivia Durkin, and our class officers whom I'd like to ask to stand to be recognized. Zoe, Laura, Shannon, Kayla, Daniela, Mina, and Dana. Thank you again to each and every one of you for a great 4 years here at Drakewood High School, and congratulations. And with that, it is my pleasure to introduce Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Stephen Stone. I like that hangover.
Good evening.